Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit of time and I've been kind of busy because we finally bought a house. Well, 16 months ago we bought a house and we just now got the keys. 4 months of building, 11 months of construction delays, but we finally closed on our very first home as homeowners. I'm very excited not only to have finally purchased a home, but because of what this home means for this YouTube channel. You may have noticed kind of a lack of desk setups and home office and tech videos on my channel over the past 16 months, and that is because we've been waiting to move into here. So in today's video, I'm going to do a bit of an empty home tour, even though we've obviously already moved in, and just walk you through the space and show you all of the things I have planned for this channel coming up. Before we get started though, I need to do a little bit of a detour and get some caffeine. If you follow this channel already, it's probably because of my home office and desk setup videos. One of the most exciting things about this new house is I have not only one new home office to build out, but I also have another home office on this side. So there's two home offices in this house that we're going to be building out. This one is mine. This one is going to be my wife's when she starts working from home a little more. So it's going to be definitely very different styles, but I think it's going to be both styles that people who follow this channel are going to enjoy. I'm going to get more into detail about these two office spaces a little later in the video. Let me show you around the dining, living room, and kitchen setup first. One of the things with our last house, which was a rental, is I was able to make that home office very cool and vibey and kind of build my channel around that aesthetic that was my home office there. But the rest of the house just didn't really fit that vibe, and we were renting, so there weren't really many options for including that stuff on this channel. Now, having a new build like this, literally just white walls and a blank canvas for us to do whatever we want with this place. One being the very first project that we've already done, and it's this picture frame wall in the dining room. This was the first project that we did last weekend, which was our first full weekend in the new house, and I had a ton of fun and a ton of stress doing this. I was able to go to Lowe's and pick up all brand new tools and just we were both able to design it how we wanted, and we just tackled it and we got it done. Now this project in particular doesn't necessarily fall under that smart home category that you're used to seeing on the channel, but I did shoot a full video from start to finish on this project that I plan to release a little bit later on. So if you are interested in watching those DIY build type of videos, it's going to be the perfect one for you. But yeah, we finished this whole dining room area. I really just love how it connects to the living room. I love that open concept, and there's still a little bit of separation between the dining room and the living room. Now the living room, and you'll see here with the blue tape, this is our next really big project and really the first smart home tech project that you're gonna see on this channel, and that is a DIY fireplace. So I just blue taped this last night in preparation for starting the project this weekend, but essentially what the goal is here is to have a floor to ceiling fireplace insert. From window to window is about 9 feet, and so we're going to have a 72-inch fireplace here, and that's going to sit just below our brand new Hisense 75-inch U8 TV. I went to Best Buy just a few days after we moved in to get a larger TV for this wall, and I was immediately stunned by the quality of this. It's a mini LED TV, which is awesome for brightness levels. It's one of the brightest TVs, at least that was in store, that you could buy, maxing out at around 3,000 nits. So I felt like the mini LED was going to be a better option in a living room that has so much natural light versus an OLED, which is a lot darker. And the image quality between OLED and mini LED is so comparable, and I've been really, really happy with how the image looks on this TV. So I'll do a full review on this TV coming up, probably once this project is finished, because it's gonna look a lot nicer to film. So we have the dining room and the living room, and that flows seamlessly over into the kitchen. This is probably my favorite part of the entire home, the kitchen. I've always dreamed of having a nice kitchen. I grew up in a house that was one bathroom built in the 50s. The fact that we finally have a kitchen like this is really not only cool to have, but it also is kind of a special thing for me. I'm not gonna get too sentimental in this video, we'll keep it lighthearted, but this kitchen here, we have the gas range, we have the Frigidaire stainless steel appliances, this little kind of like butler's pantry corner back here, and then that ties into the pantry itself. this island, which I think is awesome. It seats 4 people. Of course, the absolute elephant in the room of this kitchen is this fridge. All right, so this fridge is honestly kind of overboard, but in the specific model of home that we purchased, they literally only put this insert in. They don't really give you a choice on what fridge to put in. It's not as big as you would think, because although it is wide, it is shallow. So it's not the same size as like a deep standard size fridge, but it's still big. You have the fridge here, the freezer here with double ice maker, which I just think is cool. As far as the projects in this kitchen, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I just know that I'm going to definitely outfit it in a way that is smart home forward. We'll see what I end up doing. I honestly just kind of wanted to show you the kitchen because it's like the coolest part of the house. Over here, we just kind of have like this landing area, which we're turning into a bar, and then the laundry room back there. Not gonna showcase that at all. One of the other favorite things of this house, besides the kitchen, is this massive oversized slider. I think it's 10 feet or 12 feet. I think it's 12 feet, but it's 2 panels. So you open it up like that, and now you have this huge space right here. It's just awesome when you have people over, maybe we're hosting a party or something, we can just open this up, and eventually once we landscape the backyard, which is, it's not landscaped at all, it looks pretty awful right now, but once the backyard's done, you can kind of just leave this open, and it's just really cool to have that flow between inside and outside. So another just cool feature I thought was awesome. Nothing smart home related about it. Let's move to the back of the house. All right, so moving past the kitchen, we have the back half of the house. There are 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, which I'll probably never showcase on this channel. It's just a guest bedroom and another bedroom. But you move forward to the back, and this is our primary bedroom with the bathroom attached. I definitely plan on doing a smart bedroom tour, some sort of modern build out in this space. I think we can do something really cool with it in this because it's a pretty big bedroom. We were worried moving out of our old house that this bedroom was actually going to be smaller, and then when we got all of our furniture in here, we realized how big the space is. Right now, we just have the basics done. We have the TV mounted. This big old window has a drop-down motorized shade from Smart Wings, which I'm actually doing a full video review for them. I have a couple of these smart shades in the house, so that video will be coming soon. Kind of the cut and dry of the bedroom. There's 0 color in here right now. We obviously need to paint and do maybe an accent wall on the back where the bed is. We'll figure something out eventually, but this will be something to look out for on the channel eventually. Behind you, we have the bathroom, which I just think is freaking awesome. Nothing tech related there. Just wanted to show you that since it's a home tour. All right, finishing off this video back at the front of the house. We're back in the entryway area here. Let's talk about the things that I think you all have been waiting for, and probably the only things that you care about on this channel, the home offices. And I say offices because there are 2. Over here, starting to the left when you walk into the house, is the den. All right, so this den here is honestly a pretty large space. It's 10 feet by 15 feet. Again, 10-foot ceilings. So there's a ton of stuff that we plan to do in here. So the plan is to build this out in a way that not only looks nice, especially it being right off the entryway, people are going to see it walking in, but also have it built functionally because my wife has a pretty demanding job that requires a practical desk setup. So the idea is to have our desk set up here, sandwiched between some bookshelves or some sort of storage or something like that. We want to remove these doors and put iron doors with glass in them. So as you walk in, you can just see the office kind of peeking through. I think that's a really cool look. We're also going to rip this carpet out and extend the tile in through the entire den, which is just going to give it a more elevated look in my opinion. Over here, there's a massive window that just looks out to the front of the house, and I have another Smart Wings solar shade here, which diffuses the light, gives us some privacy while still letting in some of that natural light, which is really nice. I don't know what else I'm going to do in here. We might do some sort of seating area or something, but this room is going to be a very clean and minimal office versus what you're used to seeing in my room, which is a lot more tech forward, maybe higher contrast and kind of bordering like a gamer setup in a way. My wife was not about to let me do that in this space because everyone's gonna see it. So we'll see what we end up doing here. We'll definitely paint the walls. That's the thing, all of these walls are white and we plan on painting most of them, at least some of them to accent everything. So this will be kind of the priority 2 over my home office, obviously, since I work in my home office on the daily. So I need to get that set up and start putting videos out for you guys on there. But after that, we'll move to this setup. So to end the video, let's go to my new home office. All right, welcome to the new home office. This is obviously the main event of this channel. This is the reason that this channel really exists, to be honest, and I'm very excited about the space. From the looks of it, you're probably thinking this looks smaller than my old space, but it's actually quite a bit bigger. It's just squared off versus being rectangular. For those new to the channel, I do video production full time. I've been doing that for 12 plus years. So this is the room where I edit from. This is the room that I run my business from. So there's a lot of filmmaking gear, a lot of video editing setups and stuff like that that need to stay in here for when I'm going out and shooting or coming back and editing. So that's kind of the vibe for this studio home office space. But starting with some of the projects I want to do, I'd like to build a lighting grid up here, which I've never really seen too many in a home office. I want to do it in a way that will still make this place feel, you know, like home. I don't want it just to feel like a shooting space, but I just like the idea of having lights kind of permanently mounted up on the ceiling for when I'm shooting my videos. I definitely want to build out this closet to be kind of the gear storage and gear setup closet. I would love this to be an area that I can set all of my camera gear up in. I can build my camera, I can break it down, but not only that, it's now a backdrop for me to shoot a video in. And then above here, I'm thinking about maybe putting some backdrops here so I can drop backdrops, and now I have another set to shoot in. And then I have my desk setup set. I can shoot into this corner, so I need to really dress this little space just to kind of fit that. And then over here, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. This is a corner that I have zero ideas of what to do with it, so I think that'll kind of come naturally as I build this out. So the idea with this channel moving forward is to document all of this. I've been so excited to finally own a home where I can really build it out however I want. I'm not limited to being a renter. So I want to document this full process, whether it's a specific video about just building out the closet or the DIY fireplace project. I have the picture wall project. I'm going to just document all of that stuff and put it on this channel. So hopefully you enjoy all of that, whether you're coming here for desk setups or filmmaking gear reviews or interior design, whatever it is. I hope that you are able to enjoy all of these different types of videos that I put on the channel moving forward. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope that you will follow me along on this next chapter of the channel, because I've been waiting for it for almost 3 years in total. So I can't wait to get started on all of this stuff and start posting it online for you all. If you are a new viewer of this channel, be sure to subscribe and get ready for a lot more of this type of content. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.